Here's a good one. So this is from Christopher. This is at FullOnAHill89 on Twitter. He says, can we place stairs on the second level so we can have multiple levels?
Multiple levels. We talked about multiple levels. Possibly soon.
Okay. Very cool.
We'll see.
I also want to say, guys, we will be heading to Steam Early Access. We have not yet announced the exact date, but stay tuned for all that information. A couple people in here asking how do they get this game. So we have a lot of new people tuning in, people who aren't too familiar with the title itself. So that's pretty cool. Spongy Frog asks, "Do you love me?" Yes, yes, I do. What's the spawn on the what's the respawn time on trees after you chop them down? From Keith. That's actually, it's not too relevant right now. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's going to be pushed.
Pushed?
Yeah.
It takes a while. Whenever you cut down the tree, it actually leaves a stump, and the stump like kind of eats away at itself over time. And then once that goes away, then there's a little wait after that, and then the tree will come back. Yeah, it takes a while. I don't think you'll see areas deforested.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's something where, and I guess by push, I meant it could be pushed or pulled, like as far as time-wise, either way. Right now, it's at a pretty standard state. We're going to see how it goes. But it could be a very long time or very short. What we want the goal to be is to not be able to deforest the entire game, but still make it somewhat scarce if there's a lot of players there. There needs to be a reason for players to spread out and go explore the world. That was actually a question we got a lot on here on Twitter. Once again, guys, hashtag H1Z1QA. I am at Jimmy Wiz. He is at P. Carico. There's our Twitters right there for just a moment if you want to tweet at us individually. He deals a lot with the crafting systems and the body simulations and that sort of thing. I deal a lot with the combat and bounce around. So if you have any questions for us, at Jimmy Wiz and at P. Carico, hashtag H1Z1QA. Let's see. Here's one that you may be able to shed some light on because I know it's not the way it will be later on right now, and it's how long do play structures remain in game? I mean, obviously right now isn't a good example because we're still trying to figure out that exact one, but what do we think?
I think we've talked about destroying a structure would cost more than the structure itself, so if you really wanted to get at someone, it would also be an investment. Yeah, I don't know. I
think you're about dead, dude. Need some bandages or something.
I know, I used my last one just a minute ago.
So,
and I think it would be a permission thing to get in here too. Like it wouldn't just lock.
But you can break your way in.
I think you could break your way in slowly or quickly with a lot of resource use. Like, I don't know, maybe you're out there getting tons of charcoal and fertilizer and you're making some big explosive or something. Maybe you could blow down a wall, but
sure.
Maybe I saw suggestions about how there'd be like, you know, even though it's kind of a crude explosive, maybe there's like an arming time on it or something. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Really. Yeah. Correction, P. Carico apologizes to Clegg. Jimmy still hates you. Oh, man. Why not dropping... Sorry, reading through questions right now. Are you surviving over there, my friend?
Doing good. I'm trying to figure out how to make these other things. Yeah, so it's telling me there's 3 more possible recipes. The problem is I just don't have enough stuff, so I should go find it to figure out what these 3 recipes would be.
Cool, cool. Are there going to be consequences for players who log out to escape combat? Yes. If you're familiar with another title that we worked on, H1Z1 actually, or not H1Z1, PlanetSide 2, Paul and myself were both on that project, and that was something that we also big fans of the genre. All right, so we play a lot of these games. We know the frustration, and we had a lot of experience trying to deal with the bailers in PlanetSide 2 on jump out of a scythe in the middle of combat and everything. So we're familiar with the issue. I mean, we're very much big into PvP games and understand that.
I give myself some health so you can see what's going on.
Another question for Paul here. Will the modules be stackable on top of one another?
Yeah, I think we want to, but you can't right now. We just need to... I think we need to implement a way to limit it to 2 or so.
Sure.
If we just turn that on, you'd be able to go as high as you want.
One other quick question. If you can do this for me, because we've talked about it. So I get asked this question. So I'm a longtime PC gamer, FPS specifically, and every time I've done an interview with someone who I know is involved in the scene, they always ask about the FOV slider. Can we show them the FOV slider real quick? and like actually use it. Like it's gonna make some of the animators mad because we're still working on the animations right now. I might mess one of them up. Go to graphics, and all the way at the bottom. And it's not a slider per se. Turn it way up, man. And I want to point out once again, you guys. So I'm an old Quake player and Counter-Strike player. So back in Quake, you could jump your FOV all the way up to like 120, right? This is a different way of reading FOV. So jump in third person and back, so it'll stick. Yeah. So yeah, this is a very different view from what you saw earlier. This is reading horizontal FOV, and we're looking at different ways to display it because there's always been this misconception in first-person games about what means what and what people want to see, whether it's vertical or horizontal. Like Quake, for example, was meant for 4x3, so it didn't matter which one you displayed as a number. So we want to make sure that we get that right. Maybe we'll just show the translation in both so people understand. But yes, there's an FOV slider. Do you know how many unique lootable items there are in-game right now? If you like an estimate, like, do you know?
There's probably.
By the way, that wolf is placeholder. We have a much different wolf coming in. Like that is one just to proof of concept, like complete placeholder. Sorry, go ahead.
There's probably 20, 30 right now, and there's more getting added all the time.
How many?
Probably 20 or 30.
Nice.
Because there's all
it's gotta
kinds
be
of
more than that by now. I mean, including
Yeah.
everything comes in containers, from craftable items to all that. It's got to be much more than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different animals that have different loot on them. There's what, 6, 8 different shirts. There's tons of crafting stuff. Yeah, 30 plus.
Someone asked if there'd be a flashlight in early access. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say like the day that we launch it. I mean, early access is going to be a process of us getting the features ready that the community expects from us and wants to see.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, we sort of have one right now, but it's got issues, so it's just not in right now.
That's right. Very true.
I'll go swimming.
Once again, guys, I want to reiterate for the new people just now coming in, we do have a giveaway. The moderators in chat only trust their links. Please do not trust other people. I'm going to jump back over this camera real quick. Do not trust other people's links right now, guys. But we're going to be giving away tonight an H1Z1 hat. These, as far as I know, will not be sold. We've never really sold clothing merchandise here at SOE. A lot of people, I remember on PlanetSide 2, were always asking for an opportunity to get their hands on the TRNC or VS shirts and all that stuff. This is a cool opportunity to get some H1Z1 stuff, and I've been wearing this, not this particular hat around, but one I have at home. And we'll be giving away some other things as well, but this is for today, is the hat. I think we have a couple of them. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But in chat, moderators will be posting a link that you need to go to and fill out some information. You must be over the age of 18, and you must be in North America. I saw someone earlier say, your logistics can't be that bad. Surely you can get something to Europe. It's like, that's not a problem with logistics. So back to the game here for just a little bit. Once again, guys, be tweeting at myself, at JimmyWiz. This is Pete Carrico. Just ask either one of us crafting questions, but realistically, day to day, we do check our Twitters, and we do want to communicate with you guys. If you go to reddit.com/r H1Z1. God, you'd think I was new to Reddit. You can stay in touch with us, post your ideas on there, get it upvoted by other community members, and we will be looking at those and directly pulling ideas and saying, what if we did this? And trying to really get an idea of how we can work together as community and developers to make the game that everyone wants.
Did we have rain last time we played?
No, this is actually something new, and depending on what stage, like as you run around, like this particular area has been rained on a lot, but earlier during the foundation area we were at, you could see how the ground started to get glossy and light started refracting differently off of it. It's not just rain that falls from the sky and you see it, like it actually makes the ground wet. Your hands on the character will get wet, and everything else. Right now I don't think there's enough of it here. But you saw a little bit of that earlier.
And these clouds are pretty neat too. These are all...
Let's see. Will there be vehicles? Yes, there will be vehicles. Actually, right now we have a off-roader in, and we will be expanding upon that.
Should I show that? Would you like to see it?
Let's go without the dev hacks this time around. You know, once again, a lot of people are always saying, like, you guys always just play with the dev hacks. It's like, that's true, we do. So we'll show it off normal here. Maybe you'll find one, like if you can get lucky and find one.
So you can see how easy it was to find my base over here because it's just got so much lights on it.
Sure.
So I didn't set up the base very well, right? Because it's not very stealthy at all. So any other player that ran by would be able to see this and come jack my stuff.
I want to point out real quick, because I'm going to get yelled at by one of the FX artists, because we jacked up the FOV earlier. That's why that torch is offset. The flame on the torch.
I don't have a torch.
Look, there's no torch. No, I'm just kidding. You won't yell at me. It's just funny. Once again, guys, we're in a pre-alpha state right now. We'll be going to Steam Early Access to work with you guys and really try to build the game that we need
I'm just cooking some wolf over
as a
here.
community.
I made steak. I threw a steak in this fire. I'm gonna eat it.
Can you burn steak yet?
No, I took that out because it's
Dude,
annoying.
come on.
It's annoying.
Come on.
If I'm over here dealing with a zombie
All right.
and my steak burns.
All right, chat. Here's what I need from you.
No, don't do that.
No.
Don't do
I want to see burnt steaks or not. I mean, come on.
Burnt steaks. We have rotten steaks too. It was like if you kept raw meat around too long, it would be turn rotten. I don't know. That all seems a little too micromanagey to me.
I like it. See, this is what's great. This is actually something else that's fun. Like if you watch a 12-hour stream, you got to see a little bit of it, but everyone plays this genre of games, and obviously plays our game, and we have a lot of discussions. Like tomorrow, we actually are doing a playtest and having, I think it was a 2-3 hour meeting, just talking about state and what we want to happen directly after that playtest. And there'll be a lot of arguments, like, he doesn't like the micromanaging. I do. And so we really get to see the pros and cons of everything. It's not just one sweeping, like, go this direction, this is exactly how we're going to do it. We figure that out day to day, and we consult Reddit and you guys all the time on that. So it's actually pretty exciting.
Someone stole my stuff. I had all kinds of stuff in here.
It's probably revenge from Clay.
Yes.
Let's see here. Will you be able to move structures after you place them?
No.
There you go. There you go. That was from Emil Pro Players on Twitter.
I imagine you'd have to figure out a way to destroy it.
All right,
and
so
rebuild it. Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Someone, I have seen 5 people ask for you to kill someone with the pistol.
I don't have a pistol. I melted it.
Oh, you melted the pistol. Never mind.
Sorry.
Sorry. So someone asks, has teleport system to friends if they feel... I don't know what that means. It looks like that was directly translated from Portuguese.
Is that like starting out new and you're trying to find
I think that's what he's asking. And no. we're not going to allow you to go directly like right at someone. It's something we've discussed a lot, actually. Like it regularly comes up. Can you put spikes around their base? Huh? That's what someone asked.
Yeah?
You sure can. I had one of the engineers on our team following me around because, once again, things are instant right now. So it's going to take time to place things. It's not going to be like, bang, and it's on the ground. But right now it's like, bang. So one of our engineers chased me around a building, placing spikes under my feet. It was Mitch, MMO programmer on Twitter and Reddit. So please scold him for exploiting the state of the game. Thank you. I forgot to check chat regarding the... Once again, guys, keep checking out the link from the moderators. It says giveaway link. It is a perfectly safe link. Don't trust any other links that come into chat. It is to win a H1Z1 hat. It's a giveaway. Check it out. Must be in North America. Must be over the age of 18. All right, guys, the only 2 requirements. Do go check it out. This is pretty cool. We don't typically sell merchandise here at SOE in relation to our games. So good opportunity to get your hands on an H1Z1 hat. There's some spikes. Once again, guys, a lot of this stuff is instant right now, but that's not where we're going to be. We're going to have some delays on that stuff.
Yeah, I think I actually broke these today, so it's probably not going to hurt me.
The one guy playing doesn't look like he's having fun. This is Paul's
That's
actually
just my face. I have resting bitch face. I can't help it.
Paul is actually a robot that SMED invested in circa 1997, and we've been working on it ever since, and we have yet to figure out how to give the concept of fun.
I had fun once. It was awful.
I had fun once. It was awful.
Yeah, my sticks don't work. Sorry, guys. I tried to optimize them.
So I also want to point out, guys, we will... Hold on one sec, right here. We're not giving this away tonight, but I'm going to put it back on the main camera. Keep the tweets a-coming. I'm going to keep looking at those questions, but we'll be giving away something like this. This is actually laser-etched acrylic. It's pretty cool. Pretty sick. Right here, this is a dev team one, but we're going to be giving away something like this that is customized. And I think that's the way it's going to work, right? I think it's a customized, and we're going to be able to put their own word on it, their own name.
What? I want that.
Thing. I know, it's pretty cool. I know, he didn't even offer us that opportunity. He just laser cut all of them and then gave them to us. It's like, oh, my name.
To be fair, he just kind of did it for us.
He did. That was really cool. It was really, really cool. So we'll be giving something like that away, and also some other really cool stuff that we'll talk about during our next stream. But stay tuned for all that fun stuff. Click that follow button.
Oh, I don't have any wood in here.
Oh, sorry. We're back to the gameplay now.
I hear a Jeep.
Someone asked if this is real life. Can you confirm?
Is this real life?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. All right.
Happy. Happy, happy. There we go. I heard a Jeep. Where'd it go? There it is.
What stops someone from just jumping in your base? Asks Caleb Ugent. Ugent.
Well, if I had enough materials, I could wall up this whole area, and no one would be able to directly get inside. You might be able to cheese it by having like a Jeep to get over the wall.
Wait, say that again?
Like if you brought a Jeep over here, you might be able to jump on top of the Jeep. I mean, off-roader.
Oh, right.
And then, yeah, that might work actually.
Build, dude. We need craftable ramps. I want to be able to craft a ramp to jump my car over into someone's base.
I actually have that recipe in right now. I don't have the art for it though yet. Yeah, it's like
That is
nails
awesome.
and brackets and wood and stuff.
That is awesome. Still checking Twitter here, guys.
Yeah, because you want to ramp out of the base, right? Like some kind of action movie style.
No, I want to ramp
hi.
into it. Who is this? I guess they were asking about vehicles earlier.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're driving away,
He's
though.
not being friendly though.
Here we go. So here's a straw poll someone created, by the way, it looks like.
Boop. Check it out. I got fuel down there.
These are the votes right now for burnt steak or not. Oh, yeah, we just got the fuel system and everything running up there. I think it runs out a little too quick right now. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. But
Yeah, no, it goes up crazy fast.
so far, it looks like people want to kill all the steaks and burn them.
Kill all the steaks.
Yeah, right here.
What?
Should you be able to burn steak at H1Z1? Yes, burn all the steak. Steak must die. I know if I'm dealing with zombie burnt steak sounds far too depressing.
Why? Wait, zombie steak. Oh, if I'm dealing with something. But why?
But why?
What would you do with that? It would just be an item you delete, like, and you'd be sad. Why? Why is that?
Don't burn it. Don't burn it. Will zombies, not the reanimated player zombies, have loot on them? Yeah, actually something we want to do. It's something we're pushing for and figure out what goes on them, right? I mean, if they have a hat, you should be able to get the hat from them. Whatever they have, you should be able to get that. If a structure is destroyed to be relocated, we will not be doing that. We're not going to be able to relocate stuff, right? No.
Destroy it. Like if I wanted to move this metal shed.
Yeah.
Like
I think what he's asking is, can you break it down and get the crafting materials from it?
I think maybe at a loss. I'll have to figure out if I can do that. But maybe you can destroy this thing and get some materials back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'll look into that.
Very, very cool. What else we got here? When you respawn, will you have a map or a way to find your base? No, you start with nothing. I mean, that's just the way a fresh character works. You start with some very basic primitive materials and...
Yeah. Yeah, if I had this base here and I died and I respawned somewhere, I would have to figure out how to get back here, I suppose.
Sure. Will there going to be any higher caliber weapons like a sniper rifle or something? Yes. Yes, there will be. I'm just grabbing some various questions. I think we're going to start wrapping up a little bit of this. And I'll find a couple here.
I'm at the corner of South and Main. That's how you find your base. You look at the street signs.
Wouldn't permadeath be better to give it more survivor? This is permadeath. You're dead. Your character dies, you're dead, you lose your things. It's gone.
You potentially lose your things.
Well, unless you can make it back and get your stuff.
Which is unlikely in a PvP event, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's also is a circumstance if left unclaimed, you will fight yourself as a zombie to get your things back. A lot of people asking about server rule stuff. It's something that we actually touched on. At least Smed posted on Reddit about, because it's discussion we had for quite a while on how we're going to handle rule sets, and because if there's PvE players out there, I'm a PvP guy. I want to know that because of my actions, someone is now smashing their face off their keyboard. That makes me happy. Mm-hmm. It didn't used to make Paul happy, and then he killed me after killing him, and suddenly he's happy. See, he smiled, guys. Look at that. That's awesome.
The robot has learned.
The robot is learning. Yeah. So anyway, the server rule sets, the way it's going to work is there's a voting system. It's very in-depth. What I would do is go to Reddit and look at John Smedley's post, J_Smedley, and J_Smedley. I think it's J Smedley on Reddit.
On Reddit?
Yeah.
Is it J_Smedley?
I think so.
Like Twitter?
I think so. Just go on there. There's a big post about it. Leave your feedback on there. We're constantly, once again, referencing our H1Z1 for material. Who is that?
I don't know.
You got to get out there. Yeah, you got to get the heck out of here. A lot of people also asking about improvised weapons. Yes, that's something we're working on right now. I'm actually kind of have a functioning. I've got a bow that's almost ready to be shown. It's just about there.
Yep, recipe's ready to go for that guy too.
Yeah, the bow and arrows. Bows and arrows. Will streamers that buy early access be able to stream H1Z1? Yes, you'll be able to. That was actually a statement Smed, president of SOE, came out and said is, look, we're not trying to hide anything from you guys. We want to be completely transparent and you guys be able to spread the good word, have some fun, and yeah, it's a great way for us to get feedback. And we make these games because we like games and we want to see how you guys are enjoying them. That's actually some of the most fun, especially coming from, PlanetSide was a blast because we intend for one thing to work a certain way and it never does, and I have a feeling this game's going to be the exact same way. I mean, all these crafting things is cool, it's very rigid, but we're like, yeah, this combo system will totally work this way. Someone will find somehow to make it work for completely different.
Yep.
It'll just happen. Today, one of our engineers found out that you could stack logs and raised himself.
Oh yeah, they have collisions, so you just keep dropping logs.
Yeah, he said, who needs voxels when you have loxels?
Yeah, so we have the body sim stuff in right now, so you can see I'm below 16% on stamina. So you really slow down once you get that low.
Yeah. All right, dudes, let's do this. This has been fun, but we have some work to do. We got to run back over there. This is something expect to be seeing us more, guys. As you can see from the last time, if maybe you didn't see the last gameplay stream, but a lot has progressed as far as the overall feel of the game. You can see the environment systems coming together. You can see the UI here, and the combat animations are much better than they were before. They were driving me insane last time. But we're starting to get together where we're feeling very comfortable about starting to let people in. So we're getting closer and closer. Exciting. I'm going to jump back over to our camera real quick, and let's dive into a couple questions from Twitter real quick, and then we'll end it on that note. Or do you want to go try to Rambo through someone real quick?
Is there anybody around anymore?
Was
I see someone over there. But that's probably Shank, being a good guy.
T-Shank is a good guy.
Oh, it's Clegg. I really want to uppercut Clegg.
Don't uppercut Clegg,
Alright,
dude.
I'm just going to drive off and let him die on his own.
That's not cool.
I'm just kidding. Get in the car. Oh, look at those shadows.
This is a great way to frame this. He did everything perfectly and used proper capitalization and even spelled my name right to ask me the release date of the game, and I feel so bad because I can't answer that question right now. When we feel that it's perfectly ready to get out there to you guys, and actually, we've got some pretty exciting stuff coming up pretty soon that, yeah, pretty quick.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Ragdoll.
Love it.
I got addicted to fishtailing over them. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to hit that handbrake and over a big group of them. A lot of fun.
All right, like this. Oh, no, not quite.
Fail, dude.
I know, I'm sorry.
That rain makes cars really bloomy with light.
Yeah.
It's really reflective. Like, really bloomy. All right, let's do this. Let's answer some questions real quick, Paul. Jumping back to the main camera here.
Give it to me.
Give it to you? It's done. Here we go. We're back. We're back here. Are you gonna keep playing? He can't stop.
You get this Jeep. I mean, I got 23 fuel. I want to use it all.
Can I do this? Hold on one sec. I wonder if I can do this. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. All right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up. We've got to get back to work. We have some things to take care of. I want to just plug a couple things and talk a little bit about what everyone just saw and what to expect. Once again, I am designer of the project, so is Paul here, and you can find us on Twitter. Actually, the whole team's pretty much on Twitter, and
yeah, I think
we
so.
encourage you guys to get a hold of us and ask questions, and we will respond to as much as we can. We also do announce things like the stream from our Twitter. Some pretty hilarious screenshots occasionally with some really fun bugs, like our They See Me Rollin' bug this morning that I still want to find a way to post. I'm going to try to do that.
Yep.
So do check all that out. Our H1Z1 on Reddit is the subreddit. It is our official subreddit, really. I mean, it was made by you guys, and that's where we're really trying to pull everyone together, and because this is a community-focused event, and you guys have a big say in the game just like we do. Make sure you check that out. H1Z1.com actually leads directly to our Reddit, believe it or not. That will be a little bit different coming up. But a couple quick questions. Let's jump over here. This is the Twitterverse. Can you see all the way over here?
Yep.
What would the view distance be for shooting? That's a really hard question to answer because there's environmental effects that will change it, right? Like there's fog that'll be pushed in based on weather. There's rain that could just obstruct visibility. There's a lot of things there. I can't directly answer that one. I'm so sorry. Find friends in the world. See if we can find some questions we actually have a definitive answer on here. Here we go. Is it possible to take over an original building by building a gate or a door?
Yeah, that's what we did on our 12-hour stream the other day. You can build these barricades, and the barricades snap into windows and doorways of pre-existing houses. So even though you can't build the flattened ground and all that jazz because it requires too much ingredients, you can just chop down a tree and get some scrap metal and quickly make these barricades to barricade yourself in the house. And then you could put down some stick traps and other things like that to make it even safer for you to, you put them on the corner and come around quick, and the zombie steps on them and dies. And
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, or an engineer chases you around, sticking them directly underneath you, trapping you in a corner with them. That's actually exciting. Another quick question, follow up to that one. I'm sure that's probably what they meant, but I want to make sure that we get this one. Is what about a house that can you go tear down the gate of the base that you just built and put my own gate on it? It's mine now.
I don't think you can tear down the. Well, eventually, I'm not sure how it'll work. Right now, I don't think the gate even has health, so I don't think you can kill it.
Well, I'll fix that when we get back. If you don't, I'll do it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I suppose you could troll the base like that. That would be hilarious.
This guy, this is really cool. He says that we should integrate IRL death to character death. No, thank you. Will there be flamethrowers? My God, you guys are crazy. All right, I think we're wrapping up. A lot of these questions are the same. Like they're asking a lot about the crafting system, which we covered earlier, and answered some questions regarding that. Actually, a lot of people are asking about desert and tundra ecosystem. We will be expanding, I can say that. So this world will continue to grow and work into other parts of the United States. We've talked about that a lot in the past. So you will see different ecosystems or different areas. So definitely will be happening, guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. And before we completely take off, once again, guys, last chance. Jump on there. The moderators are posting right now a link. It's a bit.ly link. Go click on it. It'll take you to a form, fill out some information, and we're going to pick one of you guys. One of you lucky guys is going to win an H1Z1 hat. And coming up pretty soon, we're going to be one of these. Customized, laser etched acrylic, really cool, from one of our developers. It's really, really cool stuff. So
yeah, you put some LED lights on there. And
he put LED lights on his. I was a little jelly when I saw that. A little jealous. Okay, I also want to point out, guys, we have some exciting things coming up. The 6th.
The 6th? What happens then?
Things.
Really?
Yes.
Do I know about those things?
Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned to the Twitters, the Twitterverse. At H1Z1 Game. My Twitter, his Twitter.
Maybe your Twitter.
All right, my Twitter. He doesn't like Twitter followers, apparently. He doesn't like people bugging him. He's got to work.
All I do is post pictures of my kids. So.
Cute kids that wear zombie gear. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
All right, am I forgetting anything? Get my back here. What am I missing anything?
There's some blood splatter going on here. That's pretty important.
Oh, can we show that? Actually, this is something we didn't see last time. He ran over zombies and there's blood. Sorry, I just want to show.
Yeah.
Peace late. I think that's a good note to end on.
Oh yeah, blood splatter.
I think so, guys. Guys, our H1Z1. Make sure you check it out. We'll be interacting daily. Do get with us on Twitter at H1Z1 Game, at Jimmy Wiz, at Pete Carrico. And find Bill Yates on Twitter. He's our art director. And just bombard him with the craziest questions you can think of. He loves that. He really likes it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Thank you.